you're running an online newspaper, stories are a valuable resource. Obviously, that goes as taken as read, but also is the readers, the contributors, but also those members of the public who have a really strong opinion and really out there defending people's rights or opinion about what is going on in your town. I think what the point of this is, this little piece is to value these people, get to know them. And I'm here this morning with Neela Hibbert. And how would you describe your role in Harlow and the different things you do, Neela?
Well, what I do is I look at race equality issues and diversity equality issues, and what I really want to look at is whether these issues are implemented in statutory organisations, because we get so many case studies, and it's just shocking, and it's not getting better, it's getting worse lately. And to me, I feel as though that every person in this town has a right to all the services, and that they need to be able to access those services without being discriminated. And we look into those things by making sure that there is training given to people, making sure they understand the value, the diversity that it has in their establishment, and also value everything that these people bring to this town. This town is a multicultural town, and it's never been multicultural before, but it is getting there. And they bring a lot of things to this town, making it more diverse. They're opening up businesses, they're opening up various food restaurants, and it is so nice to see that they are welcome in this town, and we will continue to support the local authority and all statutory organisations and support them to and assist them to be able to do this.
Because one thing I wondered in running 2 online newspapers, and sometimes I wonder, and I don't know if you can answer this, is sometimes I look at your Thurrock, for example, maybe your Harlow as well, and say, is it too white? Is it important for a paper to make sure it reflects all the members of a community there? Otherwise, otherwise it looks, your paper can look exclusive, if you know what I mean. So it's important, isn't it?
It is important that all the community groups are represented in this town. So when they do events, and I often invite you, is simply because I want you to understand that these people exist. They're not the invisible minorities anymore. And when we did a survey in 1970s to look at invisible minorities in new towns, I was quite surprised how much these people were invisible, because they didn't have places where they could pray. We had to fight for everything that they wanted, and quite frankly, the Harlow Council has been quite helpful, and the councillors, when you do go and ask them and say to them, why is it not that this is not happening, they will look into it, they will assist. And fortunately, people are now more open, they're coming out to events and they participate, and I think that's what this town should be.
Neela, thank you very much, Tom. I appreciate that. So my advice is to find your Neela. Wherever you've got your online newspaper, from John O'Groats to Land's End, find people like Neela and really nurture and treasure them, and hopefully get quotes from them and keep that argument, keep that campaign running. Thank you very much.